So much stuff. Oh, there's nail polish. What was it?
You can get that for her.
Oh, no.
Now I'm gonna try and set my timer so I don't have to keep doing that.
What are these? Protein bars.
Yeah, there's protein bars in there.
Potato chips. Potatoes, pens. Oh, I can't.
You
have
can't
that.
have those.
Gosh
those
darn
will
it.
kill you.
Those will kill me.
That's hair dye.
You want to color your hair again?
Respectfully, no.
You don't want to get red patchiness again?
You got red patchiness?
Yeah, I tried to dye my hair.
Do you know who? All right, you want that? Yeah. Do you know who that guy is?
No.
Robert Irvine? Oh my goodness!
Oh, no, I don't.
You know, all right, let me show you something real quickly. I can't use his image on the show.
Chips. I'll take chips.
Oh, you changed your pick.
Yes, because
All right,
that one
here.
has peanuts in it.
Oh yeah, probably. What do you think? Here's Robert Irvine. What do you think he does for a living?
Bodybuilding, something like that. A lot of time in the gym.
I mean, I know, right? He's freaking massive. There he is on the cover of Fitness and Muscle magazine.
a lot of time in the
He's
gym.
loaded, right?
Yeah.
He's a chef. And he made these snack bars for people who needed protein. They bake them, not fry them. And he actually is one of the nicest people in the world.
Huh.
He does this show that he goes in and helps people try and turn the restaurants around and gives them a little tough love. Not like Gordon Ramsay. Gordon Ramsay sometimes his love's a little too tough. Robert's like, man, you need to like chill out and reevaluate your life a little bit and all that.
Yeah.
So, all right. So you picked the Zaps,
Yes,
though.
I did
Zaps.
pick Zaps.
All right. So Zaps, I discovered Zaps when I went down to Mardi Gras. These are the Cajun Craw taters, which I've had these before. They're fantastic.
Oh,
They're delightful. They're just the right amount of spicy. I prefer the Voodoo ones are my favorite. They have like this weird tang to them, which is absolutely great. So if you need a nice little snack, try some Zaps. There you go. We did our
There's some
plug.
promoting and.
Thank you. All right, so now we need to get to some of the stories that people are dying to hear.
Oh, yeah.
The baboon. What happened with the baboon?
Okay,
So
so
this is an African original story, right? Like you don't hear about this
This
anywhere
was
else.
this was South Africa special, right? So at Johannesburg as well. So I don't know. I don't know like the specific dates, but I think it happened like twice. One in
right.
2005 and then another one. But pretty much, right. And when I heard this story from my parents, I was like, "Goodness me, this is like something else."
Goodness me again.
Right. And anyways, I was like, okay. Why did like it do all this? And I did all this research and whatever. But anyways, this baboon escaped the local zoo in Joburg.
Escape the zoo.
Escaped the zoo. And the thing is, our zoo is pretty much like center of the city.
Yeah.
So anyways, it escaped the Joburg Zoo and everyone was like, ooh, freaking out, you know. And
I think people would freak out anyway if something escaped the zoo.
well, I mean, like, yeah, it escaped the zoo, but like, you know, they should be looking for it, you know?
Right.
The animal, people should be looking for it. Anyways, it goes to the local township, right? And on its way to the township, it's killed like a whole bunch of people. I think it killed like 5 people or something like that.
Wait, the baboon escapes the zoo and goes on a murder spree?
Yeah, pretty much. It killed like 5 people, like brutally murdered them, apparently. This is what I was told. Like arms,
Like ripping their arms off and beating them with
biting
it.
their
and-
face and doing all that stuff.
Oh my gosh.
So it escaped then and then gets to the township eventually after the killing spree and gets shot and dies. And then like a couple years later, I think, a lion escaped.
A lion escaped the zoo. Does the zoo not have good security or what's going on here?
The security kind of dozes off.
So a lion escapes the zoo.
Well, I don't know how on earth it escaped because I've been to that zoo like since I was a child.
Right.
And the walls are at least like 10 feet high around the enclosure.
Yeah.
So I don't know how on earth it escaped unless it used like its buddy's back. I don't know. But anyways, it escaped, and then I think it also like went on a rampage, kind of. But I don't know.
Getting the revenge.
Yeah, and then the odd time too, like birds have escaped, and because like people in South Africa can't really drive. I mean, they can drive better than people here, but in SA, like the zoo walls have been hit and like broken down like 100 times from people driving into them.
Wow.
So, yeah,
That's awkward.
yeah.
So now, so animals escape zoo and go on rampages. You're also telling me that people need to be more mindful when they go on safari.
Well, I mean, depends, because like depends where you go on safari.
Okay.
Right. So there's the big safari place called the Kruger Park, which is where the audience is going.
Okay. So this is for you. Pay attention.
And you can't, because some safaris or safari places don't have animals of prey. So they don't have like lions, cheetahs, leopards, all that stuff.
Right.
So you can obviously exit the vehicle if you need to. But in the Kruger Park, which is like the size of the UK, right?
It's a huge park.
Yeah, it spans over 3 countries, right? So then we find out that, because you can't obviously leave the car because they have animals of prey there.
Right. That can blend into the
Oh,
surroundings.
very well, especially at the time we're going, because the color of the grass is like this brown.
Right.
And they're this brown, so you literally can't see them. And some tourists from various countries exit the car because they're like, oh, look how cute it is. You know, they want to get a closer photo. And there have been stories of like a lion attacking a tourist, a leopard attacking a tourist, because they get out the car to go and say hello and look at it. The one time they rolled down the window, because when you see animals, you close your windows and everything, right?
Right.
But they didn't close the window and they stuck their head out the window and like they got pulled from the car. Then there was also another story where this family, so you know how you can't like go in between an elephant and its baby,
Right.
because otherwise they go absolutely crazy.
Right.
They did, right? And their car was absolutely wrecked. It was demolished because this elephant charged at them, and their tusks are strong. So the tusks literally went through both car doors and them. And like it flung the car and everything.
No chance of survival.
No, and like the problem is that sometimes when that happens, the elephant gets killed because it killed someone.
But it wasn't the elephant. The elephant was just
The elephant was
defending their
being
baby.
wild like it should be.
Right.
You know, but some people don't see it that way and they then kill the thing.
No, it's
Which is
wrong.
like-
It's like when people are out surfing and the shark gets them and then they go and kill the shark. Wait
Yeah.
a second. You are in their space.
Yeah, literally, yeah.
Like literally surfing. And like, I mean, I've gone surfing. I understand that when you're out there,
Yeah, like it doesn't make any sense.
you're the one that was in that area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like basically you killing someone who's on your territory. Pretty
Right.
much like someone who's entered your home.
right.
You know? But then when that happens, like everyone sees it's wrong
Right.
because they kill the thing. And then, well, still in the Kruger Park as well. I mean, there's also the hippos, which, you know, kill more people than
Yes.
anything
The
else.
very dangerous hippopotamuses.
And snakes. So she's going to see some poisonous snakes.
You guys have got some scary snakes over in
Yeah, black
Africa.
mamba, boomslang, all that fun stuff.
Have you seen a lot of snakes yourself?
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
I've seen a coral snake.
That's a dangerous snake.
Yeah, it was one like that, and then a boomslang. So I went to the toilet the one time. It wasn't in the park.
Don't. I know what he's going with this. Don't. That's like my worst fear ever.
I went. It didn't come out the toilet bowl, but like, I went to the toilet, and it was right there by the urinal. And I was
Was
like,
it in someone's house or like a public area?
no, this was a public toilet.
All right.
It was sitting right by the urinal, and I was like, "Oh no!" And I just walked straight out, and then I called someone to go get it. But this was Not
What
where
is-
we're going.
What's a
though.
Blumschlinger? I've never heard
A
of this.
boomslang?
Yeah, what is that?
It's like a green tree snake that are kind of poisonous, but it's a green tree snake. Pretty similar to the black mamba.
They're kind of poisonous. What does that mean?
I don't know the like level of poisoner, but they are kind of
It's like
I
a
think
black
they are.
mamba. Once you're bit, you got
Yeah, minutes. Yeah,
minutes and it's
Yeah.
over.
yeah. And then that was in the coast, not where we're going. Where we're going, there's like bigger snakes and like more worse snakes and like more poisonous spiders too, which come
You
in.
sure you want to go do this?
And then there's because obviously like the Kruger Park's massive, so obviously she's gonna see good things.
All right.
Like the one time we were there, we were on this like dirt road because there's dirt roads and there's tarmac roads. So on the dirt road, and one elephant goes by, so we stop. We see the elephant, and then at least another 200 go by, and we're just sitting watching them go by.
Wow.
And then the one time in Lower Sabi, which is like pretty much the hub of the Kruger Park, they have like a river. And because it was a really hot day, I think it was like 98, all the elephants were playing in the water, and like you could hear the trumpets and everything. And then what else was there? I've seen a leopard, like just hiding in the trees, which
Okay.
is pretty cool. Lions lying in the middle of the road. Yeah, like
Nice.
that type of stuff. Yeah.
Beware of snakes.
Yes.
Yeah.
got it. And the snake you were talking about is highly venomous.
Which one?
Highly
The boomslang?
Yeah, I looked it up.
How'd you spell it?
Boom sling.
Boomslang. Yeah. Okay. There you go.
Highly venomous.
There we go.
So the level of venomous is equal to the
Venomosity
black
is very
mamba.
high. Yeah.
Yeah, so you don't want to mess with it.
No. Yeah.
That's awful. That's scary. Yeah. Lemurs live over there too on Madagascar.
Madagascar. Yeah.
Yeah. Have you been to Madagascar?
I have no reason to.
I've seen the movies.
Yeah, the movies are very, very different to the actual Madagascar.
I'm sure that they are.
So
you mean Ben Stiller didn't go to Madagascar to research that role? You don't think?
I don't think so.
No. Yeah, Chris Rock and David Schwimmer and Jada Pinkett Smith, right? Ooh, that's a weird, like, they were in a movie together. 3 of them. Wow, Oscar moment there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. So what other things should we know about South Africa that we don't already know?
Other things. We have a mountain called Table Mountain that looks like a table.
All right. So it's like a big plateau type thing.
Yeah, pretty much. And like, I think it should be on like Wonders of the World. I think it is on the world for something, but
It's not one of the 8th wonders of the world.
no. But it is pretty up there. Like if there's a cloud covering it, looks like there's a tablecloth.
Oh, wow. So it's pretty high up.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Wow, that's pretty awesome.
And then you can either hike up it or you can go on a cable car. Yeah.
You ever been to the Everglades here in America?
No.
You should go there.
Should I? I think so, yeah.
I mean, if you think the safari is pretty interesting, Everglades, psh,
I mean-
I camped there for 2 days. I'll never be the same.
I was kind of near the Everglades when I was in Florida.
Yeah, no, that's
I mean, West Palm Beach is not anywhere near them, but
No.
I did go near them.
no man.
So-
There's over 1 million gators in
Yeah.
the Everglades,
Yeah.
and snakes aplenty. Everything there wants to kill you. There's panthers and
I mean, I want to
bears.
go to the Bayou though. in-
Ooh, that's a good one too. I've been
New
to the
Orleans.
bayou.
I want to go there so bad.
Yeah, we went down for Mardi Gras, my friend and I, and we went to a crawfish bake, and that was kind of on the edge of all that.
Yeah, I think my love for New Orleans and that came from playing Mafia 3. So
Mafia 3.
I just want to go see what it's like now.
Wasn't that called New Bordeaux?
Yeah, New Bordeaux.
Yeah, that game made me mad.
It was just dreadful. It was terrible.
Well, no, I'm just talking about they were so accurate in building the
They were.
atmosphere.
Yeah.
That eventually I got angry. I was like, "Stop calling me that, man! I'm gonna beat you up."
Yeah.
Started shooting people in the street because of it. Did you
Yeah.
play Red Dead Redemption 2?
Yes, I have.
So
and I
Saint
think-
Denis.
And I finished it. Yeah.
And they made Saint Denis very New Orleans-y.
oh yeah.
That was
I
really
figured,
good.
especially with the like trams and everything.
Oh man, you go and you go and you still see the architect work. Like they actually touched the most haunted building in New Orleans. I got touched by a voodoo spirit in one of the voodoo
Oh
shops.
gosh.
You ask our friend about that. She was there when it happened.
That's. Were you there, audience?
No. Her and I have a friend that was
okay.
there.
Yeah,
Who's
I
been
don't
on
know.
this show as well.
I don't really believe in that stuff.
Really?
Voodoo stuff.
You don't believe in spirits and all that, ghosts and all that?
Nah.
Come stay at my house for a couple of days. You'll see. You'll begin to believe, right? Yeah. Yep.
All right. Then.
Especially your closet. That creeps me out so bad. I'm not the only one that feels that then. That your closet was the scare. Like that was where the pit of the evil is.
Really, just upstairs in general was terrible, but my room was.
The closet. Really the closet.
Yeah, I'm
There's-
trying to get her to play Outlast 2 because if she likes
What's that?
Outlast, it's like a horror game.
Oh no.
Yeah, she wants to play horror games.
No.
Yeah,
Do you like the horror movies?
some of them. Friday the 13th, I like. All the
That's,
Friday the 13th.
that's campy.
But it's not even horror. I've seen It 1 and 2.
Which one?
The newer ones.
Okay.
Because like genuinely, I thought like the old ones was like relied on CGI and they were like, they're dreadful. But then the new ones,
The old one was Tim Curry.
yeah, that one was.
I love Tim Curry.
I mean, it was good, but like obviously the ones with CGI.
I've never seen it.
The
I'm
new
just-
It was good though.
The old one,
It 1 and 2.
I'm just not a fan of
The reliance on CGI was over the top. I think
of this one, the new ones.
of 1 and 2. Yeah,
Everything's reliant on CGI now.
that sucks. It doesn't make sense. Like especially, or in my opinion, right, the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, that CGI was perfect. The new Tom Holland Spider-Man with that CGI is terrible.
Really?
I think it's way over the top. Like, if you think about it, which looked more realistic? Tobey Maguire's swinging or Tom Holland's swinging?
Well, I don't know how they play their lives, but actually, here's the thing. That separates. I didn't think Tobey Maguire was really that great.
Didn't you?
I didn't.
Well, I thought he
And-
captured Peter Parker perfectly, though.
Kristen Dunst ruined it for me.
Okay, fair point.
I mean, I don't mind Kristen Dunst, but she just wasn't. That
Yeah.
wasn't it.
Yeah.
When they brought in Bryce Dallas Howard, I was like, all right, now we're talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a fantastic actress.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Tom Holland, to me, I feel like he gets because that's the one thing I always felt like was missing is like these are supposed to be high school kids. Where I feel Tom Holland really gets that like you really kind of believe he's a high schooler, even though he's like almost 30 now or something like that.
Well, I mean, he looks like a high schooler.
Yeah.
So it makes sense.
But he actually like the way he acts and the way he's like what like the things that he makes mistakes on is something a 16-year-old would make a mistake on. Like
Yeah. But obviously, that's his universe of
Right.
that Spider-Man, I still think, in my opinion, Tobey Maguire is the best Spider-Man.
see, I really liked Andrew Garfield.
Well, Andrew Garfield just like nailed the goofiness
Right.
of Spider-Man, whereas I think Tobey Maguire nailed Peter Parker's role perfectly.
See, that's where you have to try and do both parts.
Yeah. Whereas like Andrew Garfield was like goofy the whole time. So like that made Spider-Man.
Right.
Obviously audience member doesn't know because she's never watched the
You've
Spider-Man.
never watched Spider-Man?
I've tried to tell her. I even tried to get her to watch Moon Knight with me, the new season.
I don't
want
want
to
to watch that.
It's so good.
I don't like
so
scary
good.
stuff.
Moon Knight's not scary
A
at
little
all.
scary. Oscar Isaac's amazing.
Oscar Isaac is great.
I really like him
He's
a lot. Did you ever
really
see Ex
good.
Machina?
No.
Well, that's a good movie. It's really slow, but he's like, it's really good. That's a good one.
I think there's like maybe 2 jump scares the entire show that I've watched so far, and that's 3 episodes.
I don't really know. Doesn't interest me. All right. So what other things we got about 3 minutes before the segment's over, and then you get your final prize.
Okay.
So is there something else that in Africa that we should know about?
Anything else?
You know what? I just thought of another topic we'll have to bring up.
Okay.
Not to offend the other person in the room. Go ahead. I'll go ahead and do your. We'll pause and then we'll reset.
Okay.
Console. All right, good. Hang on one second. We got a card film. Still hasn't said the magic word to